Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Janice, and it's story time again. And today's book is called Tiny T-Rex and the Impossible Hug, and it's by Jonathan Stutzman. Hello, Pointy. Are you okay? No, today I feel sad. I do not want to play. I have tiny arms. It is very difficult to hug with tiny arms. Each day I am growing taller, but my arms are still tiny. Hugging almost seems impossible for a Rex as tiny as me, but I will try anyway. Pointy needs me. Where is my father? I will ask him for advice. Hello, Father. Rexes are thinkers, not huggers. Perhaps instead of hugs, mathematics might be the answer to your problem. Pointy doesn't like math. Math will only make Pointy feel worse. Hello, Auntie Junip. I have a problem. I must learn how to hug, but my arms are too tiny. I have found that balance is the key to every problem. Balance and freshly squeezed cucumber juice. That is disgusting. I will ask my mother for help instead. I have fallen, and now I am lost. I do not think I will find my mother in here. Hello, Mother. It's okay if you can't hug, Tiny. You are good at many other things. You are kind and creative and braver than most. You are tiny, but your heart is big. I cannot hug with my heart, Mother. I must learn to hug with my arms. Hello, sister. Hello, brother. Please help me. Hugging is very difficult. We'd love to help you, Tiny. To do the impossible, you must plan and practice. Practice, practice, practice. Thank you, Trixie and Rory. That is good advice. I will plan my strategy. And he has all different things that he's going to try so that he can hug Pointy. I will get stronger. I will practice very hard. I will practice my hugs on everything. Whoops, look what happened when he hugged the ice cream cone. He got it all over him. Uh-oh, what do you think's gonna happen here? I will not practice on that anymore. I am almost ready. I will practice one more time. When I am done, I will find my friend. This tree is very big, like Pointy. I will hug it. This is not a tree. I have made a mistake. Please help. From up here, everything looks tiny like me. I could hug anything I wanted. Now I am falling. I should not have let go. Now I will never find Pointy. Hello, Pointy. Hello, Tiny. I am here to make you feel better. I have practiced very hard and hugged many things. My arms are still tiny and my hugs are still tiny, but I will do my very best because you are my very best friend. Thank you, Tiny. That was the biggest hug ever. And that's the end of our story for today. Hi, boys and girls. I have some activities for you to do, and we're going to make the characters in our book. Here is Tiny, and here is Pointy. And so we're going to start with Tiny. And here's what Tiny looks like. He is really small, isn't he? So what you're going to do is you're going to color Tiny. And here I did Tiny. And then you're going to get a paper towel roll or a toilet paper roll. And you're going to cut it down. If you use the paper towel roll, you're going to cut it down to the toilet paper size roll. And then after you're finished coloring it, you put a streak of paste on the back of him. And you're going to attach him to the paper towel roll. And then you can make him walk around. Okay? That is Tiny. And then Pointy, here's Pointy's body. And you can color Pointy. I colored mine, like in the book, I colored Pointy pink. And the next thing you're going to do is I have 2 ovals. And again, I put the pupils on ahead of time. And we're going to add the eyes. Put a little paste on the back of each one. And there's his eyes. The next thing we're going to do is on his back and down to his tail. There are plates, what are called plates, but I'm going to call them points. That's why the dinosaur had the name Pointy. So we're going to put some triangles on. And I'm going to just put a few on, and then I'll show you this. And you can put about maybe 6 or 7 on. Maybe if you put them really close, you might be able to get more on than that. And there are the points going from the back all the way down to the tail. And then you're going to take another toilet paper roll, or you can use your paper towel roll and cut 2 pieces. And I have 2 pieces cut here. And I added some toes on it. And then also up here at the top, you want to put a little bit of slit on this side and a little slit on this side. And then you're just going to slide Pointy's body into those slits to give him his legs and his toes. Let me get that in there. There's 1 foot. Okay. And there's the other foot. And there is Pointy. Okay, so now we have Tiny and we have Pointy. Okay, that's your first activity for today. The next activity I have for you is you're going to make a dinosaur headgear. And here, I'll show you what it looks like. 1. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like when we're all done. Okay, first thing you have to do is I have 4 strips. These 2 are a little bit wider than these 2. They're a little bit smaller. So you're going to take the 2 wide ones and you're going to tape them together. And mom or dad or an older brother or sister can help you do this. And you're just going to tape them together. And after you have it all taped together, you want them to help you measure your head. And it doesn't have to be really tight, because the top part will hold it on to your head. So once you figure out how big the circle needs to be to fit on your head, then you're going to tape that side. And I have mine all done. So here's mine. And see, okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make this part, the top part of the head and the back down, the back on the back of you. And you take the two little ones, and again, you're going to tape them together. Just like that, you're going to tape it together. And then I have these triangles, these pointies, and you're going to put them on. And I started to do it already. You're going to put them on and make sure that there's a little bit of space in between each one. And let me quickly put on the other ones, and then we'll add it to my circle that goes around my head. So I'm going to try to do this real quick. Oh, I forgot something. When you do this, you're going to put the paste right down the center, and then you're going to put it on the strip like this. I said I was going to put this one completely together, but I'm not going to because of the fact that you have to let the points dry when we fold them up and put the points together. But I will show you how to do that. Okay, so I have all my triangles on, and then what you're going to do is you're going to put paste here and over here. I have some paste here that is purple, and maybe you'll see it. It doesn't show up that great, but you might see it. There, you see the purple on there? And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold those together. And match them up and put them together, and then you have one point. Now, I found that sometimes the paste doesn't hold it very tight for very long, so I put a clothespin on just to hold it so that it can the paste can dry a little bit. So let me do another one to show you. The paste goes just here at the points, and then you put the points together. And if you have paper clips, it does help. Otherwise, you'll have to hold it for a while until that paste really attaches to each other, the points do. Okay? And then what you're going to do, and I'll show you on the one that I did, you're going to tape the one end of this strip, and you're going to tape it on the front of your circle, and then you're going to put it up and around, and you're going to tape it here at the back part of the circle, and then you'll have it the long strip going down your back. And there you go with your headpiece, your dinosaur headpiece. Okay, boys and girls, I have one last activity for you to do. And this one is about hugs. And Tiny wanted to give Pointy a hug. And right now, we can hug our mom and our dad and a brother and a sister. But as far as other people, we need to sort of stay away from giving out hugs. A lot of people, you might see a lot of people say, I'm going to give an air hug. And they go like this. Give air hugs. So I thought this would be nice for you to try. For those people that you're not going to actually hug them, that you can give them a coupon. And this is an emoji. a hug emoji, and it says, "This hug is for you." So what you can do is take these hug emojis and you can color them different colors. And then you can have somebody help you cut them apart. I see the lines there. You can cut on the line. And every time you feel like, oh, that person is really special to me, or they did something really nice for me, I just would love to give them a hug, but I know it's not a good idea right now. And then you could take one of these and have mom and dad help you write something on the back, or they can write it for you, and then you can sign your name. And you can give that person, that special person, an emoji hug. Okay? You could even send it to somebody if you would like to. So you can hand out your hugs, and we have 8 emoji hugs for you to have. One last thing that I want to share with you, boys and girls. Once again, I have some packets at the library at the front desk. You can just ask the ladies there at the front desk for a craft packet. And inside, I have all of the items to make the crafts today. The only thing that is not in here are the toilet paper rolls or the paper towel rolls. I do have some of those available at the library if you need either toilet paper or a paper towel roll. So you can just ask also at the front desk for those. Inside, you have all of the pieces for Tiny and all of the pieces for Pointy. Also, the pieces to make the headgear are also in there, the strips and the triangles. There are also some papers inside, and in our story, Father Rex said about how Teeny should think about mathematics or numbers. So I have some papers inside that are dealing with numbers that will help you learn your numbers. I have 2 dot-to-dots, and what you do is, they're very simple, and you go from 1 to 2, draw a line, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It goes from 1 to 10. There are 2 of those for you to try and see what you get from the dot-to-dots. The next paper I have, this one is a fun one. It's called I Spy. Down here at the bottom are different kinds of dinosaurs. And what you need to do is you need to hunt up here in the square, the rectangle, and find each dinosaur. Maybe what you would like to do is color this one and color it the same color when you find it up here. Here, I found one for you already. So you can go ahead and color both of those the same color. After you're all done, the last thing you're supposed to do on the page is, how many eggs are there? So you go through the picture and count the eggs, and then you put that number here in the box. The last paper I have is a color by number, and down here is your color code down here. And I won't go through all the colors, but here's number 1. If you find a space, oh, here's a space that has number 1, and you're going to keep it white. And here's number 2, and let's see if I can find one. And there's a space, and you color that space brown, and you continue on all the way up to 6. And so those are the papers that I also put inside your packets, so you can have some fun doing those papers. I want to thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you have a lot of fun doing the crafts and the papers. Thank you. Bye.